Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Squadding Quads. We are talking all things best beginner FPV drones this evening. The past few live streams I've had many people message and say, what's the best of this? What's the best that? And one of the biggest conversations that have come up is what is the best beginner drone? Now, my display has decided to stop working, so I've got it plugged in, so I'm going to keep trying it. No, it's completely dead. That's really annoying. Yeah, but people will join, so it's okay. So sometimes it doesn't even show you, does it? So in this box we have something very, very special, and you probably won't believe it. Hello, Boy Wonder FPV in the comments down below. Do drop a comment and let me know what your favorite FPV drone of all time is. Okay, so I've been asked loads and loads and loads, what is the best Newbie FPV drone? And I'm going to answer that, but I'm just going to hold off a little bit until we've got a few more people in so that I don't have to give the same answer on several occasions. But we have got a few different options here, and it all depends. Ultimately, the best all depends on a few things, doesn't it? The best depends on what you're going to do with it, but it also depends on how much money you've got to spend.
It's a bit blurry. Can you wipe the camera?
I can do. Okay, so apparently it was a bit blurry, so I just wiped it. So
yeah, so like loads of like lights.
Okay, right. So
yeah, way better.
So depending on what your use case scenario is, depends on what the best is, and also depends on the budget, doesn't it? Because there's no point in me recommending an FPV quad that costs $1,000 if your budget is $50. Nathaniel Go Gaming, hi, welcome to the live stream. Hoping it's going to get a little bit busier in here, but we are talking best FPV drones for newbies, and we've got a few on the table. We've also got a few different use cases for each one of them, and we're going to discuss who I'd recommend them for, who I wouldn't recommend them for, and so on and so forth. Did I bring the weighing scales in here? I don't think I did.
I think they are here.
No, I can't see them. Okay, not to worry. No, not to worry. So,
it's fair.
Oh, there we go. Now then, the reason I'm asking for the weighing scales is we have got, just turn that down, mate, because it's gonna feedback on here. So we have got the sub 250 Oasis Fly 25, sorry. Now that's coming in at 181 grams. It's 2.5 inch props, and it's got the DJI O3. Another option is the Avion RC, which is coming in at 154 grams, but has the DJI O4 Pro. You may ask why it's so much lighter. The O4 Pro is slightly lighter than the O3, but the reason being, if I can just move this back out of the way, the reason why it is so much lighter is if we take a look at the camera cage of the Oasis Fly 25, we can see that it's made of metal, which means your camera is protected far more than it is on the Avion RC. Now, the Avion RC isn't designed for the O4 Pro, hence why it's sticking out. But with the O3 in, it doesn't stick out, but you've only got this TPU protecting it. Now, that's fine if you're an experienced pilot, and it's something, this is a quad I'd recommend to anybody who's an experienced pilot because it is that good. But if you're a newbie pilot who's likely to be crashing, then ultimately I would recommend this because it's got way more protection. The other thing is the carbon fibre is thicker. And it's just a better all-round quad for somebody who's likely to be crashing it more. Whereas this is a better all-round quad for somebody who's maybe been flying tiny whoops for months. So ultimately, it all depends. Budget constraints and also use case scenario as well. Because if you're just wanting to fly cinematically, you may want the extra weight, albeit slightly lower flight times of something heavier, rather than something lighter that gets blown about in the wind a little bit. Now you'll notice that both have got a Flyfish M10 Nano GPS. drop a comment down below. Let me know that you are here with me and what you want to talk about, because this live stream, although is me fronting it, this is a community and we're all here to talk together. This is not just an advert for Sub 250. There is a very special drone in here that I want to open together. Now, another question I get asked is, what's the best drone for flying indoors? And we've got two different options here. So we've got the Pavo 20 Pro. This is the Nightfire edition by Betafpv. And we can see that the O3 does stick out a little bit, but it's a lovely, well-balanced quad. It's 3S, and it flies really, really well, and is more than capable of being flown professionally. And it's super cheap. It's about $100, if not less. You've got to add your own O3 in. However, at half the price is this. This is the Oddity Evo. The frame is about $50. You do need to get your own flight controller. So by the time you've got that, you're going to be looking at about the same price as that. You're then going to have to add an O4 or an O3, etc. Only drones in the house. Welcome. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite FPV drone of all time is. So this is another option that you may be interested in. Now, this is currently rocking the O4 Lite because I was just doing some testing. Tech with Noel, welcome. Welcome back, Tech with Noel. You're the best. Well, I'm definitely something, Tech with Noel. Some may say I'm the best, some may say I'm not. So let's have a look. I don't know what that bore means. 82 grams for the Spider Oddity Evo 3S with the O4 Lite. And then the Pavo 20 Pro is 117 grams with the O3 in there. I love drones. I do lots of RC cars and have a DJI Spark, says RC Dude. RC Dude, behind us, we have aeroplanes, helicopters, boats. We've got an Armour Mojave 4S. RC cars, yeah. We've got the Rolario rally car that they've just done. I can't remember the model. We've got so much content coming to the channel. It's crazy. No, not at the moment, but thank you.
It is really small ones.
And then... Pardon? Oh, nice. That's awesome. So if we look at this... Sorry, my other child has just popped his head around the corner and he's watching the live stream. So if we look at this, this is 154 grams with an O4 Pro. The Pavo is 117 grams. So you can see that there's loads of different options. And like I say, the Oddity is 82 grams. It's crazy. Avram says, I have the DJI. Which DJI? There's one or two different models available out there. Do let us know which DJI you've got. And are you happy with it, or are you looking to change? Because this is the live stream to get into if you are looking for any sort of buying or purchasing advice. I have put some links in the description as well. So if I do mention anything, I do recommend anything, there will be links in there as well. So we don't have to... Sorry, let's have a look. I don't know what that is because I think you've retracted it. But Wood PV says, you're the best. Squatting quads. RC Dude, awesome. My favourite is a Team Associate B7. The Mojave is also a really good car. The Mojave is still in a box. I got really ill over Christmas, so I haven't had time to take it out yet. But I've also got the... what's that? What's that one called? The Stinger. The FTX Stinger as well, which is a really fun on-road basher. Really fun. But I'm looking forward to the Mojave because I'm going to put a head tracker in it and I'm just going to go crazy with it. No.
I think you wanted me to get it.
No. So we're going to go crazy. We are going to go absolutely crazy. So we don't have to register our drone. I don't know what you've just said, Tech with Noel, because... You've confused the hell out of me. So double tap that screen. Make sure you like the live stream and make sure you get involved with the conversation down below. Bradley says, what's your favourite freestyle drone? It's funny you should ask that, Bradley, because I'm struggling to pick a winner. But in all honesty, I mean, I've got about 25 inches behind me. But this is by far and away... This is by far and away the best drone I flew in 2024. And it freestyles like a 5-inch. It really, really does. I've tried to break it. I've tried my very best to break it. but I haven't been able to. Boy Wonder disarmed this at 200 foot, and as you can see, we've got different colour props on because he broke a couple of props, but nothing actually got broken on it. It's still running all the original hardware. This is an Oasis Fly 25 by sub 250. There is a link in the description down below if you want to pick yourself one up. This is the Avion RC. This is also a 2.5 inch FPV drone. This also flies crazy good like that. This actually flies a bit better. Let me show you the reason why. So this weighs 154 grams with the DJI O4 Pro. This weighs 181 grams with the DJI O3. That's mainly because of this camera cage at the front. So I would recommend this to newbies who are more likely to crash than the Avion RC because you're protecting your camera a lot more. But obviously, that's nearly 30 grams lighter, but is using the same size props as the Oasis Fly 25. So you're getting the same amount of thrust and power from something with 30 grams less than you are with that. Which means that this is absolutely batshit crazy. Crazy, absolutely crazy. What's your favourite transmitter? What's it called, please? So yeah, so that one is called a sub 250. Please do drop a like and a comment down below. This is a sub 250 Oasis Fly 25, and this is an Avion RC Icon 2.5 Max. I would recommend this if you are a little bit further along in your FPV journey, just because the camera is more exposed. I would recommend this if you are brand new. I've been flying for 10 years. I love this. This is the one I will take out. If I want to have some fun, I'll take this out. It's quiet, it's discreet, it's fast, it does about 90 miles an hour, and it's batshit fun. It really is batshit fun. And the batteries are super cheap for it because it's only a 4S as well. So that's that. That's Drone FPV. Bradley says, what's your favourite transmitter? So we did a live stream earlier on where we spoke all about transmitters, but ultimately it came down to the Radiomaster Boxer is my favourite. My second favourite is a TX16S. And my third favourite would be the Zorro. And then the Jumper T20. And then we went through a few others that I had on the table earlier on as well. But these are, in my opinion, the best two freestyle drones that you can buy so far this year. They are both absolutely brilliant. Skycon says, I have the Oasis 25 too. What do you think of it? Let me know down in the comments below. We've got 51 people in the chat right now. Please double tap on the screen, drop a like, drop a comment, join in with the conversation, because ultimately, guys, I'm here to talk to you. I don't want to talk to myself. I want to talk to you guys, and I want to foster a better community where we can all help each other and support each other. The other thing with this is as well, it's 1440 motors. This is 1440 motors, but these are 4,600 kV. These are 4,500 kV. So again, this is slightly more powerful. Does the sub 250 Oasis fit the O4, says Tyler? Apologies if you said already. Tyler, I don't think it does. So if we look at the size, this is, like I said, I've had to chop off the TPU at the bottom to get it to fit into the Avion RC. And if we look at the size, let me just see if I can sort of move this back a little bit. And no problems, because I don't actually think I've said. But I just don't think it's going to quite fit in there. I think it's going to struggle. I really do. If we just move it around to this side. Do you know what? It may physically fit. The problem is the mounting holes on the O4 camera at the top and the mounting holes on the O3 camera are in the middle. I do not think it will fit from a height wise. I think it'll fit from a width wise. I don't think it'll fit from a height wise. I have asked Sub 250 if they are going to be releasing like some new end plates or whatever. And as soon as I have an answer, I will jump back on and let you guys know during the week. How much? I'm Mexican, says Samuel Ortez. How much for what, Samuel? The O4 is bigger than the O3. It definitely won't fit. Yeah, I think it's just, I do think it will physically fit width-wise, but I think the issue is if we look, the mounting hole is there at the top, whereas it's in the middle there. So I do think it'll fit width-wise, but I don't think you're mounting it. Hence why this is mounted so high, and I've had to cut the TPU off the bottom because it just mounts there. Do please drop a like, comment, subscribe, share the live stream with all your friends, and let's get involved in this conversation. I'm going to be live for about an hour this evening. What's your preferred flying style? Crashing is my preferred flying style. What is your preferred flying style, Bradley? I never get a reminder. Hi guys, shaky FPV. Yeah, some people shaky FPV for some reason tell me that they don't get any notifications of my going lives ever, and I don't know why. Let's have a closer look at the sub 250 Oasis Fly 25. One of the biggest questions I always get asked on the channel is, how is it after 6 months? Does it still fly well? Do you still fly it? Do you still have it? What's the condition of it? Has anything broken on it? Well, as you can see, it's absolutely filthy. I haven't cleaned it. We've got a couple of dirty props on. We've got a couple of new props on, although that new prop's also dirty. It's filthy. We've got a slightly broken antenna. You know, this thing gets beaten up hard. Still flies perfectly well. In fact, I flew it just last week. In contrast, the Avion RC is brand new, and I haven't crashed it yet. Mainly because I am a little bit scared to crash it now. I've put that in there. As you can see, that is sticking out, and that is going to hit anything before anything else hits. So that's going to take the brunt. Boy Wonder FPV says he doesn't get notified either. Got 58 people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please do drop a comment. If you've got any questions or anything like that down below, do let me know. So those, in my opinion, are the best two freestyle quads. I do have 5 inches. I do fly 5 inches, but I actually prefer these. The power to weight ratio of these is crazy. That said, I did fly a 5-inch on Friday when the O4 came out, and I did really enjoy it. So all jokes aside, my favourite type of flying is sort of freestyle mixed with cinematic. Bradley says, on the simulator, I love freestyle, but I also fly a little bit of hybrid freestyle cruise. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. I fly hybrid cinematic. So we are one and the same. And for anybody that hasn't seen, I'm going to try and do this with one hand. So hopefully I don't plug it in backwards. Or in fact, no, I unplugged it. I actually cut the wires because I was doing some professional filming, and the lights off it was interfering with it, so I can't show you that. But that's the night fire. I need to resolder that. If you want to fly around people or indoors, you're going to need something that's protected, where the props are protected. The best out there is the Evo. You are going to need a little bit of skill on building it yourself, though. It's a little bit of a difficult one to build if you are a newbie. It's not hard. Maybe I'll do a build guide, but as a newbie, it's a bit difficult. Whereas, no. Thank you very much, though. Whereas the Parvo 20 Pro comes all made. All you need to do is put your own O4 in there, or your own O3, sorry, and all you need to do for that is it's literally just one wire, a couple of screws, and away you go. So from a newbie point of view, this is far easier to get in the air than this is, but this will provide you with 10 times better results. That's not to say that this is bad, because it isn't. It's really, really good. And those 2.5-inch props make it such a fun little freestyle flyer as well. I do have a shorts on my channel whereby I literally just freestyle around the tree that I fly at, and it flies incredibly well. And I was even tempted at one point to remove the ducts and fly it as just a pusher freestyle because it flies that well. Boy Wonder says, I was talking about your preferred flying style and it's crashing. And I said the same. Ah, yes, you're right. Which soldering iron do you use to build the drone? Says Oliver. Oliver, bear with me. We have, I can't turn my camera because I have an unreleased product to my right. However, this is a soldering iron I use. This is a soldering iron I use. It is a Lytool BK 71. It goes up to 480 degrees. It isn't actually plugged in, so I can't show you it fire up. But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. That pretty much gets used virtually every day. This is about 18 months old now, and it's fantastic. It's really good. Yeah, the LEDs have been killed. If I had something to hold my phone with, actually what I'd probably do is I'd just fire up the Soldier 9 now and fix it and show you. But unfortunately I can't. Excuse me. But that's what I'd recommend. I got it off Amazon. I have got a couple of others. If you need something for in the field, then I would recommend the Secure SI14. That was something I reviewed about 9-10 months ago, and I actually had to use it the other day because I'd left the workshop and I needed to do a repair on this actually. Yeah, so it was brilliant. It got the job done. You can use a 6S battery on it, and away you go. Job done. If you need props, full disclosure, I'm a HQ sponsored prop. However, before I became a HQ sponsored prop, I didn't fly any other props than HQ. I stand by them because of how good they are, not because I'm a HQ sponsored prop pilot. Yeah. The only drone says Pavo 20 Nightfire. Yeah. Yeah, we like the Pavo 20 Nightfire. I like the 2.2 inch props. I like the freestyle ability of it, and I like the cinematic ability of it. It's a brilliant, brilliant quad. Bradley says, how did you get a hold of the O4 so quickly? And what type of O4 do you like the most? Well, Bradley, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you. But I will tell you which one I like the most and why. Now, we did sort of run this down earlier, so let's stick them all in a nice little line. So, the best of the best and do double tap and make sure you've liked the live stream, and everybody else get involved in the chat whilst I'm giving this explanation out there. This, one second, I've just received the text message. Right, I don't know what that means. Right, so this O4 Pro is by far and away the best of the best that you're going to get. It is stunning. It's as good as the DJI Osmo Action 4. So you are literally carrying around with you. All right, yes, sorry. You are literally carrying around with you an action camera for less weight than an O3. So the one I like the most is the O4 Pro. However, the O4 Lite, now, the thing with the O4 Lite is it weighs 8 grams. And if you can see that little single board at the top there, that is the O4 Lite. That's it. Sorry, my camera keeps flicking. That's it. That board at the top there is the O4 Lite. It weighs 8 grams. The O3 weighs 38 grams, I think it was, ish, give or take. When I put that into that, it was 123 grams and flew incredibly well. Now, if we talk about quality for a second, in good lighting, the O4 Pro is virtually as good as the O3. You've only got a single antenna, and the penetration and range isn't quite as good. When the light starts to fall a little bit, it drops off. And when it drops off, the shadows and stuff and the details are not as good as the O3. So in good lighting, that's brilliant. For lighter builds where you're not interested in how good the filming is, if you're just going to be flying in the day and you want to fly fast, that's phenomenal. And again, at the price, absolutely phenomenal. However, the O3 still has its place, because if you're wanting a little bit better quality and you don't quite want to spend the extra 30 quid or 30 bucks on the O4, then you want to go the O3 route. If you need better details in your shadows and better dynamic range, especially if you're doing it professionally. But then if you're doing it professionally, get the O4, because it's a tool for the business, and that is incredible. So that's the top of the tree. The O4 Lite is, in certain circumstances, even better if you're trying to build a super lightweight build. But just bear in mind, you may not be able to use it for filming purposes. And then the O3 is sort of in between. It's somewhere in between. Can be better in certain circumstances, but is also heavier. So if you've got an O3 in a quad, my advice is do not replace it. However, if you're buying a new quad, get the O4 Pro, unless you're going super lightweight, you know, maybe a 1 or a 2S or a 3S, and it's not for professional filming, then get the O4 Lite, especially at the price as well. It's 100 quid. So, let me have a look what we've got. How did you go? Message deleted by Boy Wonder. It's the Evo, yeah. Apparently you deleted a message. Yeah.
My phone's off.
What was your favourite frame called again? You deleted that. Let me undelete that. Sorry, 1 second.
My phone's turned off.
Boy Wonder's deleted a comment. Let me...
I think I might have accidentally clicked it.
I think you did. Right. Sorry, Jay Whiteman. One of our moderators. He's only young. I'm just going to change that a second.
I did not mean to do that.
All right. We'll remove you as a moderator because you made a mistake. It was an accident. But yeah, one of my favourite drones is, sack him. One of my favourite drones is the Evo. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's just one of those things. Is the Evo and the Sub 250 Oasis Fly 25, as well as the Avion RC. But also the Pavo 20 Nightfire has its place as well. So they're all brilliant quads. Ultimately, this live stream is to discuss some of the best of the best. And
yeah,
fine.
I did it really itchy.
Okay.
That's why I've been watering.
All right, mate. Okay, so what does the Evo weigh with this 3S battery? 126 grams for a professional filming tool. Now, I'm using it indoors because the details in the shadow is just not good enough. Drop a comment, drop a like, join in with the conversation. Let me know any questions that you've got. Now, I've held this Sub 250 box back until the end because this is not a Newbie. Now, that isn't mine. That's just a poster that was sent to me that I'm actually hiding a bit of a dodgy wall behind. The studio was recently decorated, and unfortunately, some of the paint is already peeling off. This, however, was sent to me by Barry Morgan FPV. He is one of our members. He gets a shout out in every one of his videos for being a member. And it only cost him $1.99 a month. And he incredibly kindly sent me this iFlight 4-inch FX4, I think it is. It's got an O3 in it. Will it fit the O4? Nope, it will not. Although I did hear that iFlight are looking at replacing these camera mounts straight away anyway, so that should be cool. Now, I've heard loads and loads and loads of good things about this. I've heard that this flies pretty much like a 5-inch. Now, in my opinion, these fly like 5 inches. But Barry Morgan, who has been flying for as long as I have, has said this is just the most crazy freestyle drone he's ever flown in his entire life. So what motors have we got? Oh, they're just clear black motors. I like that. So I don't know what size they are. I'm guessing they're 1804s looking at them. They might be slightly bigger. Obviously you've got everything enclosed with the TPU there, so it keeps it all nice and safe. Do you fly freestyle, says Drone Guy? I certainly do. Freestyle and cinematic are my two favourite flying styles. Now, does this have LEDs, Boy Wonder FPV? That's our question, isn't it? So should we find out?
It might, I think it does.
Do you reckon? I think it might do. Let's have a look.
Might not. Nope. Oh,
Well, we've got
oh, never mind.
we've got a cheeky little LED underneath.
And
no other.
you can just barely see through there.
Yeah, that's your
barely.
LED information.
To make
and then
sure it works.
And then your ELRS antenna is underneath there, and everything is packed nicely into there. Now that LED status will change.
It's all protected as well because
It is.
the sides are like literally just sealed.
So the LED status will change as you get a signal and as you got different damage smoke. Well, do you know what? I trusted Barry Morgan. Maybe I should have double checked with the smoke stopper. Statuses for battery voltages. That's good. That's brilliant. But the problem is, how are you going to see that when you're flying? That's what I don't understand. But it's a cool. I like it.
Maybe if it crosses upside down.
I like it. It's cool. It maybe if it crashes upside down, Boy Wonder may well be right there. All right, so look at this Boy Wonder. We've got a cover here for the USB, so that you can just take that cover off and plug it into the USB and get it all paired up. Because I'm going to have to plug it into my radio and get it all paired up. But that apparently is absolutely wild. What does it weigh?
I've got a theory of it. I think
For the
it's
spotter.
waterproof because the motors look like they're brushless.
All FPV
So-
motors are brushless.
Well,
Right, 1 second, mate. 1 second.
it might be waterproof because
So it's
got the
1 second,
cover on
mate.
the
340 grams without a battery. And then with a battery, it's 556 grams. So it's a couple of 100 grams lighter than a 5-inch, depending obviously on what's on your 5-inch and stuff. I do need a new pair of scales. Somebody put me a recommendation down below in the comments. But that, as you can see, is substantially bigger than that. But it's very, very nice. I do like that we've got these blacked out motors, blacked out sides. Do you know what? I'd have almost preferred for this to be completely black. Although I don't think that's original iFlight, is it? That's Umagod. So maybe we can get some just completely jet black straps as well and just really, really go stealth. But yeah, Only Drone says she's thick. I mean, look at how thick that frame is. That's 5-inch levels. Ultimately, if we've got, okay, some Bentley standard issue scales. Yeah, I don't need to be weighing powder in them, mate, but thanks. Ultimately, I don't know. Like, I don't doubt Barry Morgan. I don't doubt him at all, but I just don't see how that's supposed to be as crazy as people say. It does come as standard with HQ props, which is a good job. Otherwise, I would have to be buying some more because, like, I suppose I am quite anal about it.
So,
1 second, Boy Wonder's talking.
By looking at that drone, I can tell that that's a 4-inch.
Is that because I said it was a 4-inch?
No, but
Oh.
I didn't even hear you say that.
Oh, maybe pay attention. Right.
And the cover for the USB is probably so it doesn't get water damage.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's
Yeah.
for. So it just helps protect
So,
it all in a
that
crash and
glass
stuff.
doesn't get in it and just break
Yeah.
it.
So do drop a comment, drop a like down below. Let me know if you've got any questions, any buying advice, any drone advice. That's what we're here for. We have got the O4 Pro and Lite, and we've got the iFlight FX4, which I think does look really, really nice. And it's such a sleek design. But I wonder how crazy it really is going to fly. Hopefully, I should be able to find out potentially tomorrow, although I've got quite a busy day on tomorrow. Bird Family says it's awesome looking for sure. No, I agree completely. It really does look stunning. And I just love how stealthy it all is. I really do. It's absolutely stunning. Really, really good. Looking forward to flying it. Everyone tells me how crazy and overpowered it is. Maybe it does fly a bit more than a 5-inch, like a 5-inch, but we'll soon find out. And even though it's not a new drone, I will probably do a review of it on the channel anyway, because I do get asked all the time about iFlight drones. iFlight drones are a little bit like Apple. You are constantly, why is there 2 straps? Generally speaking, Only Drones, there are 2 straps on all 5-inch quads and 4-inch quads, and even some 3-inch quads. But over the years, it takes a standard, not that there is a standard, but what you would consider to be a standard 5-inch battery. So it will take this, a 1300 mAh 6S, which is an insane battery for something of this size, really, when you think about it. And there is the burn mark from the fire of the 5-inch. So that should be fun. Oh, 2 straps. Yeah, to be honest, mate, I've dropped the second strap on all my builds for about the past 2 or 3 years because personally, I just don't see the need for it. This may need it if it's as crazy as what they say, but No. Sometimes I've used that Uma grip whereby it sticks to your battery and used no straps and done loads of crazy upside down things. But then I am a bit wild and out there. Do drop a comment down below, join in with the chat, and make sure you've hit like and subscribe. We've been live for 35 minutes. We're going to be live for another 25. So let's make this conversation pop. I think that's going to be good. Like I say, iFlight drones on this channel are pretty much like Apple iPhones and Apple Macs and stuff. Everybody hears the word FPV drone and says, oh, it must be iFlight. Everyone hears the word smartphone and thinks Apple. And that's what I mean, basically, by that. I'm looking forward to flying it, though. I am. And I'm looking forward, because I haven't got much iFlight content on the channel. I did have my very first drone, when I re-entered the hobby in December 2020, was actually an iFlight Nazgul, 5-inch. It was the original Nazgul, though, not the flashy one with all the LEDs that they subsequently made. Very nice drone, really nice drone, but it was quite heavy at the time. And then I got the Daito Roma, and that was even better. And then I started building them myself, building them lighter and better spec'd, and I never sort of looked back. But it helped me get into the hobby at the end of the day. So I do have, I do have a soft spot for iFlight, and I'm looking forward to flying it. What do you think it'll fly like? Do you think it'll fly? Well, okay, no. Let me answer this. Let me ask this question. Do you think I will enjoy flying it as much as I do a 5-inch? Let me know in the comments down below, yes or no. And if no, why not? And if yes, why do you think I'll enjoy it as much as a 5-inch? It is gorgeous. There is no two ways about it. Boy Wonder thinks definitely. Only Drones thinks definitely. I do love these micro 2.5 inches though now. The power to weight ratio is just wild. Boy Wonder says the reason why is because, and that's a good enough reason than any, isn't it? For comparison's sake, this is a 3-inch. No, that's a USB. This is a 3-inch frame. So this is the sub 250 Oasis Fly 30. And that's what that looks like on top of it. So it is subsequently different. It's probably fast and high rates. Well, it'll definitely have high rates on it by the time I've set it up, because once I finish this live stream, I am going to instantly turn on this cheeky little PC here, and I'm going to get it all set up and ready to fly. And hopefully, tomorrow is the day that I will get the chance to do that. I do have a busy day, but I'm sure we can find 3 minutes from somewhere to fly it. Does it have GPS? No. iFlight. Let yourself down there.
You have to get in yourself.
Yeah, I'll have to. Oh no, that'd be a bit hard word. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother. I think it's. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother, mate.
Yeah.
I think this will just pop off though, but I don't think I'll bother. I'll just use it as an absolute beater.
I mean, I'm guessing those screws are also like hold. I think these are actually part of the frame, and like there's no like just lines as the frame.
No, I think.
And these screws are just holding it.
No, so there'll be standoffs here. So these will screw into standoffs. These will screw into standoffs. And I think this will just pop off, but I need 2 hands to check.
I'm looking inside and I can't see any.
But I'll check that later anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
That's where we're.
I can see some standoffs.
That's where we're at with that. Is 3.5 inches good? So I had a review on the channel of the Volador VX 3.5 from Flyfish, and I really enjoyed it. I don't have that drone anymore purely because the power to weight ratio wasn't quite where I'd hoped it would be, and ultimately 2.5 inch has more power to weight and is more enjoyable than 3.5 inch. The other issue with 3.5 inch, although you can technically build a Volador 3.5 under 250 grams, to actually do it is a real challenge, is a real genuine challenge. Whereas, like I say, if we look at the scales, this is coming in at 150 grams. And it just has more power to weight ratio. It really does. you know, if you're going to use it for flying around inside, then no. But if you're going to use it for flying around outside, yes. But are you going to be using it for flying down the, you know, down the coast where it's really windy? Are you going to be flying
maybe
in
diving down a giant mountain summit
or a mountain? Yeah, it just depends. It literally just depends. So do let us know what the usage will be intended for. But the Volador VX 3.5 is a really nice frame, and it's a really good. Oh my god, battery straps 2205 motors. It rips. Antenna will get it first. Have you got one of these, Shaky? Please tell me you've got one of these, because 2205 on a wow. No wonder.
Whoa.
Wow. 2205. Yep. So are those God battery straps standard from iFlight, or is that something that Mr. Morgan has added to it? Antennas we got it first. I got one very close. Also, what's the flight controller in there? Is it an F7 or an F4? Not that it really makes a difference, but I'm just curious. I literally know nothing about it. It came on Monday. Big bells they have. They are. Yeah, they are. They're beastie bells for a 4-inch. I think Mr. Morgan said he'd flown it maybe 3 times at most. So I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, drone guy. Hang on a second. Drone guy, let me know what your use case scenario is. I'm sorry, getting really warm under these lights for your 3.5 inch, and we can let you know. We can let you know more. Do drop a comment down below and let us know what it's going to be used for, and we'll let you know if that's the best way to go, or if there may be something else better for you. At the minute as well with this, I've had to jerry rig and gerrymander these 2 antennas in there, because we don't have a proper mount for a dual antenna system. So it's all very much up in the air. I've flown the O4 system all weekend, and it's absolutely stunning, and I do highly recommend it. Had one broke in pieces. F7 799 for 2 battery straps, aftermarket. Okay, cool. Is it in pieces because you don't like it? Is it in pieces because you crashed it? Or is it in pieces because you had that much fun with it? You smashed it into a bando wall. It does look like it can take a hefty hit as well. It really does look like it can take a hefty hit. We've got ELRS built in as well, and I think I can see. So any newbies online, to bind an ELRS, you're going to need that button. There is another way of doing it. You can power up the quad on the battery or the USB if it's on 3.3 regulator really quickly 3 times, and it'll put it into bind mode. However, this has been bound to somebody else's controller, and if he has a bind phrase attached to it, that won't work, so you have to physically press the button. So I do appreciate that iFlight have put it in that way up, which means I just have to get a screwdriver and tap that button when I bind it, and that will save me all sorts of additional stress. But Shaky FPV, let me know what you think of it. Is it as good as what everybody keeps telling me? People keep telling me I'm going to enjoy this way more than a 5-inch. So please do let me know, Shaky FPV, if they are just blagging my head or not. I just love that little stealthy look of it. Let me know in the comments down below any other questions that you may have. Caroline, we won. It went to penalties. It was pure cinema. I was really stressed. Our goalkeeper saved a penalty. They should have scored about 73 goals, but at the end of the day, we won. We move on to the next round of the FA Cup. I'm over the moon. I'm really happy. My voice is extremely croaky, and up the mighty Manchester Matchday Reds is all I can say. I won't talk too much football on here because I do appreciate that it's such a polarising subject that it does annoy a lot of people. But yes, thank you for asking, Caroline. I appreciate that. And if my voice sounds a bit croaky, that is the reason why. Caroline, have you ever flown one of these? This is an iFlight FX4, kindly sent in by channel member Barry Morgan. And we're just discussing how much of a beast it is. 2205 motors on a 4-inch 6S. Just looks pretty nuts, if I'm honest. I'm going to hopefully get it made this week, fingers crossed. Shaky says, crashed, it was so much fun, dive from the moon into steel. Oh, amazing. 3 arms broke, 2 motors, cam, receiver. You will love it. It's absolutely amazingly tuned. I cannot wait now. I am super excited now. And in fact, I actually have a cheeky meeting with a Boy Wonder in the morning. We're off on a meeting in the morning, and it may be that we get a sneaky sort of 15, 20 minutes before that meeting to maybe test fly this. So keep that tuned. If we do, I'll get Boy Wonder to go live. I don't know how many will be about on a random Monday morning, but hey, let's give it a go. No, but I have a Nazgul, which I will be giving away. Everybody go and subscribe to Caroline Tyler RC right now. Caroline is giving away an iFlight Nazgul. As I mentioned before, I started with an iFlight Nazgul way back in the day. It's now in pieces. I don't even think I've got anything from it. It was a bit too heavy compared to the Diatone Roma that had come out. Then I started building my own. But the iFlight Nazgul, the OG, got me in the air and where I am today. So it's a fantastic quad, and I can't believe that Caroline's been so kind as to give one away. So please, everybody, go subscribe to Caroline Tyler right now. Model Aviation Clips. Hello, I got a question. I want to begin with flying an FOV drone. Which can you recommend to him? Okay, so first of all,
FPV.
I think you mean FPV, yeah. Second of all, how much is your budget? And third of all, what type of flying is your end goal? So do you intend to fly professionally, near people, at events, or are you just going to do it for fun, for a laugh, with your mates, down at a local field? And what is your budget? Caroline Tanner says, I brought the analog and I have upgraded it to the Cadex Vista Digital. Yeah, that's what I got. Do you know what? It was mad. I think it was 180 quid, no, 170 quid in 2020, believe it or not. And that was for the Bind and Fly Nazgul 5. Unbelievable. And then I remember that the Nazgul Evoke 5 was like 650 quid. And that's why I refer to iFlight as the Apple of the FPV world, because one, everybody's heard of them, but two, the prices just went ridiculous. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw a Nazgul Evoke at 650 quid. I actually think Only Drones was looking to get into to FPV at the time, and I think it was advising Only Drones as to what to buy at the time when I could see that it was like 650 quid. I was astounded by it. Model Aviation Clip says, my budget is very low. Sorry, you don't need to say sorry. That's okay. It's around 75 euros. You're going to struggle to get anything for that price, my friend, I'm afraid. Boy Wonder FPV, can you pass me a tiny whoop?
Yep.
Thank you. You are really, really going to struggle at that price. Bless you. I'm going to show you something now that'll cost you about 70 euros. However, it's just the drone only. Then you're going to need, even on Marketplace, just that will do. Even on Marketplace, you're not going to get a full kit for 75 euros, my friend, I'm afraid. What is the name of the DJI drone? Which DJI drone? I don't have a DJI drone on the desk, my friend. Do you mean this one? So, Model Aviation Clips. This is going to cost you about $70. This is an analog tiny whoop. It's 75 millimeters. It runs on a 1S battery. You can buy 5 of these batteries for about 20 quid, 20 euros. You're going to need a charger. The cheapest controller will be something like a Radiomaster Pocket, which will cost you about 50 euros. But then you're going to need a set of analog goggles, which, as far as I'm aware, there isn't anything cheap out there. Marketplace, you can probably pick up a used pair for about 100 to 150 euros. So all in all, your budget needs to be around about 300 euros because you're going to need chargers, you're going to need batteries, goggles, control. Now, you can go with a box set of goggles, which you may be able to get for 40 or 50 euros. Boy Wonder, can you pass me that set of box goggles from Hysinji there? Just there, yeah. Model Aviation Clips, I have a remote from my plane. Is that going to work? What protocol is it? So what type of receiver does your plane use? You can get something like this from Hysinji. They have got a new pair of goggles, and there is a link in my channel. I haven't actually put it in the description to this, but these are analog box goggles. In fact, if you give me a second, let me turn it on. don't know if it's connected to this drone though. It probably won't be.
It is connected to this. It might be the other one though.
Yes, which means it's not connected to this, my friend.
And it's also dead. Oh no, he's connected.
So let's. Are we
It's
connected?
not looking at anything.
Yes, we've got to be super careful. It's not looking at anything.
It is connected. You can see the lights.
So as you can see, this is a pair of analog box goggles. Now, there we go. So you're not going to get the greatest signal in the world, but you are going to get something. So you can pick up a pair of these for around about €50, maybe even slightly cheaper on Marketplace. Box goggles are brilliant. I love box goggles. Shaky says Nazgul Evoke Analog was my first quad. Was excellent in pieces also. I want to sell my whole walk-tunnel setup. Know anyone? What's your actual name? I'm Bradley or Shaky. Most people just call me Bob. So you can call me Bob if you want. I don't mind.
Bobby FPV.
Yeah, Bobby FPV.
Bobby FPV.
That's my nickname anyway. So we'll go with that. We'll go with Bob. So how come your Nazgul's in bits? Did you crash that from the moon as well? Because that is the best way to kill a quad. I love nothing more. Tech with Noel. I still don't know what you mean, by the way, so do drop the comment down below. I have a remote for my FPV plane. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, well, what receiver's in your plane now? Or what remote is it? Let us know what remote it is. Only Drones is right. I do loads of giveaways, so make sure that you are subscribed and you've got the bell notification pressed. I have just given away an FPV drone. I do intend to give away a Betafpv CSX kit, which has got a drone, goggles, and a controller in it. So make sure you are subscribed for that. I will give that away when I can. I can't do it at the moment, but as soon as I can, I will. What kind of giveaways? I think there we go. We've just answered that. I've also given away things from Stirling Kit, like a model engine kit. I've given away a Itsy Evo one of a kind frame in silver, although that person still hasn't responded, so I do need to do that draw again actually. In fact
You're just gonna
I'm just going to steal Boy Wonder FPV's phone.
It's fine.
And where's WhatsApp?
Oh, WhatsApp.
Sorry, just bear with me, this is the most unprofessional stream ever, but it's real.
Right next to YouTube.
So comment picker for YouTube.
So you've already done the YouTube one, you just need to do the Instagram one.
Yeah, I do. So is it this one?
It'll probably say YouTube
so that's the Instagram
so
one.
Remember, you need to log into it.
No, you don't. Not for the first one. Sorry, I'm just picking up the giveaway details. Just bear with me a second. So copy link. I'll be with you all in a second. Bob FPV is nearly back. All right, copy link. Okay, so let's give away the one of a kind Itsy Evo in silver. Right. And then I'll answer the questions and the comments in a second. So bear with me. So who's going to win the one of a kind Itsy Evo in silver? And this is why you should always be subscribed. And this is why you should never miss a live stream, because you might win a one of a kind Itsy Evo that money cannot buy. Why is this taking forever? Maybe nobody will win it at this rate. I have press scan, haven't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go and deal.
Get in your comments.
Let me go and deal with the comments. Do it now. What a giveaway! I can't do a giveaway right now.
This is the giveaway.
This is a giveaway.
Yeah.
He needs to draw. Right. What?
Come on.
Dutch Aviation, welcome. Oh my God, I want it so bad. Model Aviation Clips. Dutch Aviation, where are you from? I used to holiday in... I can't remember now. Name a card? No, I can't remember. I love the Netherlands for vacations. It's my favourite vacation place in the world ever. I've not been since before COVID for obvious reasons. It's literally a one of a kind frame. I have that one and it's crazy amazing, says Drome FPV. Shaky says, how much is an Itsy Evo? I'd like to crash it, I think. Yeah. I think you probably would, my friend. It's about 50. If you're in the UK, it's about 50 quid. But then you need your own flight controller and stuff. But you can build one for under 200 quid, all in, without any problems. And that's assuming you've got nothing.
Maybe it's loading. Maybe we just have to.
I think
scroll
so.
down.
I think it's loading. We'll check it in a second.
And if
Model
it goes
Aviation
away, I
Clips
think
is
it's loaded.
Model Aviation Clips says Netherlands. Scary Tales, me please. Are you entered, Scary Tales? It's for a post on Instagram. Almere, Netherlands. Yes. Yep. Only Drone says, make sure you double tap. Make sure you like this live. I don't know why this is not working. Only Drones, can you find me and WhatsApp me? No, you can't WhatsApp me, actually, thinking about it. Why? Let's try this one. In fact, this one may work. Is this YouTube? So if we go to giveaways, and then if we go to Instagram.
Hey.
Instagram comment picker.
Here we go.
Right, guys. This one should work.
Oh, we used that one before and we had to sign in.
But if you remember...
We used it 2 times.
Yeah. Although...
Okay. Although it remembers that last time.
I think it has done, actually.
So?
Hang on a minute, guys. Sorry, just 1 second, Boy Wonder. I'm just looking.
So I think if you just click start, it should work.
Get Instagram comments.
That's already selected.
Please select your Instagram post to continue.
It's a link.
Yeah, but where do I put the link?
It'll say.
It doesn't. It wants me to log in, and I'm not for logging in. I'm gonna have to check that. So if you want to win a one of a kind Itzy Evo silver frame, then make sure you go to the pin post on my Instagram at Squadding Quads on Instagram and make sure you enter the competition. The details of how to enter are all there. It's dead straightforward. Make sure you double tap on the live stream. Really, we live almost in Amsterdam. Oh, that's beautiful. I've actually got some old pictures from drones back in 2019 of the Netherlands. It is literally one of my favourite places to visit. Scary Tales says, please, I don't have a drone. Okay, make sure you enter then, Scary Tales, by going to my Instagram and following the details on the pin post. There's just a couple of things you need to do. I will have a comment picker working for tomorrow night, even if I've got to log in and potentially lose my bloody account. Dutch Aviation has double tapped like 100 times. Beautiful. That's what I like to hear.
To get it working, you have to log into Facebook.
Okay, mate. Model Aviation Clip says yay to me. Dutch Aviation says doesn't bring up likes, unfortunately. That's a shame. Hopefully, it will help push it out to more people, though. Scary Tale says in what? On what? I don't know. Tech with Noel. Do you like the Avata 2 fly? I like the Avata 2, and I like it when it flies. I don't like it when it doesn't fly. I've actually got an Avata 2. I haven't bothered doing a review of it because everybody and his dog has done a review of it. Is it a good FPV drone? Yes. What are you going to be using it for? What's your budget? So on and so forth. My Instagram is blowing up on my screen now, so I'm assuming you guys have all gone over there. Only Drone says do it on a PC. Yeah, great idea. Except I can't, because I'm not at a PC. I do have a PC here, but the screen's been put away because I had to use the whole desk early with all the controllers. Scary Tale says, I have WhatsApp. Amazing. I'm so happy for you, but you're going to need to go to Instagram, my friend. Dutch Aviation, rumours spread that if you double tap, some confetti will come. Keep double tapping. Don't stop double tapping. I want confetti.
Oh, it's just when you double tap, look, it's just this.
Keep double tapping constantly, non-stop. See if we can get to 1 trillion likes by the end of the live stream. It won't happen, but I don't care. Shaky FPV says, I've got the parts, Bob O4. I've got the parts, Bob. O4 Pro, and literally coming tomorrow with my mobile. Yeah, do it then. Do it. Build. I flew this with the O4 Pro yesterday. Stunning. Pure cinema. Do it. Do it right now. Well, tomorrow when your parts come. Shaky and the like it. Beautiful. Dutch Aviation, I don't have Instagram. Dutch Aviation, if you are part of FPV and aviation and things, then you're probably going to want to get an Instagram account. Make sure the first thing you do on your Instagram account is enter my competition.
I'm still clicking,
It'll be,
by the way.
thank you, Boy Wonder FPV. It'll be 24 hours before I draw it at a minimum. So you've got 24 hours to set up an account, go to the pin post, do the couple of things it says, and you'll be entered to win a one-of-a-kind. It's in silver. You cannot buy the silver version. It is literally exclusive. An exclusive deal that Squadding Quads and Spider Cinematics have to give it away. So do that. Shaky FPV is entered. Scary Tale says, I live in London. Nice. How difficult is it to fly a drone in London? It is ridiculous. You have these small pockets here and there, but it really is a challenge to find anywhere decent to fly. Model Aviation Clip says, I don't have Instagram. Okay, Model Aviation Clips, you've got 24 hours. Your challenge is sign up to Instagram, go to my pin post, follow the instructions, and enter the competition, because you cannot buy this in silver. It is a one-of-a-chance opportunity, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You will not get this opportunity again. So go and set yourself up an Instagram account. It'll take you a couple of minutes, but you've got 24 hours to do it. Yes, Amsterdam is so nice. I love Amsterdam. I love everything about Holland. Do you know what I love about the Netherlands? Is the people are so direct and forthright. They don't mess around. They tell you exactly what they want, when they want, and how they want it. Now, some people would call that rude. I love how direct they are. And I actually started speaking a little bit of Dutch, but I'm not going to embarrass myself by doing it on stream now, because it has been a couple of years since I did it. And the Dutch people genuinely appreciate when an English person has at least made an attempt. So I love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. Tech with No, which drone would you recommend? Tech with No, for what? For what? What are you going to be using it for? If you can just tell me what you're going to be using it for, I will give you a full recommendation, a full rundown of what drone, controller, goggles, rates, everything. But I just need to know what you're going to be using it for and what your budget is, of course. What if you don't have Instagram, says Model Aviation Clips? You've got 24 hours. Sign up. It's free. You're going to be part of the FPV drone and aviation world, then all the cool people are on Instagram, because that's where I am. Damn it. Scary Tales is downloading Insta right now. What's your Insta? It's at Squadding Quads. And Dutch Aviation says, okay, I'll be right back. Scary Tales says name. Only drones is put at Squadding Quads. Model Aviation Clips, what's your name on Insta? And again, and Model Aviation Clip says, is it only the frame? Yes, it is only the frame. It's money can't buy. So if you wanted to sell it, you could probably sell the silver frame for, I know people that have I've been offered, right, 3-figure sums to say, please let me win this competition and I will give you a 3-figure sum for it. So if it was to win it and you think, well, I need to sell it to buy a whole drone, you could
quite a lot of people
easily. Okay, mate, thank you for letting me know. It says 17 on mine.
Same.
Yeah, there's been 17 for a while. So, yeah, you can sell the silver one and make a fortune. I've been offered stupid money to let people win. I can't do that. I would never do that. Don't get me wrong. So if you need to sell it to buy it, then do it. I know people that will give you sort of $300-400 for it tomorrow if you was to win it. Thank you, sir. Shaky says check Flywoo. Sorry, check Flywoo Flyby O4 Bob. Okay, I will do, Shaky. Flywoo don't like me though. Flywoo don't want to work with me. And I don't necessarily only review things where companies want to work with me. Where I can afford to buy the parts and stuff myself, I will always do that. But I gave Flywoo an incredible review of the fly lens. But at first, what I got sent was a pile of junk. So I called them out on it. And ever since then, they don't even reply to my emails. TechWinol says, I have like $400 and I need to go really fast. Do you have goggles? Do you have a controller? And if you just want to go really, really fast, my advice is to buy
That'll just break.
a sub 250 Oasis Fly 25. It's super light, super fast, 90 miles an hour. It'll cost you about $400 for that drone, but you are going to need goggles. You are going to need a controller, but the drone will cost you about $400. And in my opinion, to go really fast, it's super light. You can't break it. I've been trying. I'm sure if I give it to Shaky, you probably could, but I've certainly not been able to break it. Worth a look, mate. No, Shaky, I will have a look as soon as we finish. So, how much do you get off one if you win it and then sell it? So, no, I'm not offering to buy it. What I'm saying is, Model Aviation Clips, what I'm saying is I've been offered $400 by people in my DMs to say, let me win the silver frame and I will pay you $400 for it. I've obviously said no. What I'm saying is, if you was to win it, there will be people that want to pay you several $100s.
The props for that is HQ.
Yeah,
which is
they
good.
are. HQ for the win. So there will be people out there that do want to pay you silly money for it, is all I'm trying to say. Dutch Aviation says, I've entered. Scary Tale says, I'm in. What do I do? Now, you go to the pin post, and in the pin post, there is full details of everything that you need to do. Caroline Tyler is back. Launch model rocket with a D motor. That will go really fast. Yep. If you just want to go fast, just get a rocket. Stas Brickhole FPV says, hey. Model Aviation Clips. If I win that, I'm going to sell it and buy a new drone. And the rest to my parents. Oh, that's really nice. That's really good to hear. That's really good. I'm in. Now what do I do, says Scary Tales. Go to the pin post. The pin post gives you all the details of what to do. Shaky FPV says, win it, build it, crash it, repeat it. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I've crashed this. Now, only drones can confirm just how hard I've crashed this. When I was filming the review, because I got it a couple of weeks before it came out, I crashed this into a concrete floor with a wooden overlay from about 40 foot high at full throttle. And as you can see, there isn't a mark on it. It hit this side, by the way, which is why I'm showing you that. The gym, yeah.
Remember,
only drones.
I dropped it as well.
And Boy Wonder FPV has dropped it as well. Boy Wonder FPV, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Go and get the HGLRC toothpick. It hit the floor so hard that even Only Drones was like, shit, you broke it. Yeah. So what's my smallest drone? I do have smaller than this, but the smallest one that I enjoy flying is the HGLRC Draknite.
This is a metal frame like the other ones. It does. That you're giving away.
This is a 2S toothpick, and it flies stupidly fast. It flies stupidly well. It's got HQ props on it. It's analog, and even for analog, I enjoy it so much. There is a version by a company called YMZ FPV called the Lightning 2. They contacted me over Christmas after I'd done the review of this and said, please can we send you ours to review? So I said, yeah, of course you can. The rumour is that's slightly better than this, but I won't know until I've reviewed it. But this, if you just want to have fun and you want to go really fast, this is phenomenal. And it's super cheap. And they do these in kits, actually, thinking about it. So that's another option. Only John smashed it. Yeah. Staz says tree is, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I smash that tree quite often. No, I smash into that tree. Let's try again. Only Drone said he felt sorry for the floor. I hit it so hard with the Evo. I did. I absolutely ruined it. And as you can see, there is no damage to the Evo whatsoever. I do think I'm going to have to replace my flight controller, though, because I've managed to flash 4.6 on it, which is what the tune is based on, but I cannot update the ESCs. So I think that may be why I've been having a few issues with it. And then also, what is my biggest Dutch Aviation? I'm currently building, and I am filming a Let's Build Together series for a 10-inch FPV drone with, I think the motors are 333 kV. The motors are so big. In fact...
Right here. Yeah.
No.
Oh, what is this?
No. Let me show you just how big the motors are. So let's just move a few things out of the way. So that's the smallest one that I recommend. That's the motor next to it. Sorry, 3,000. No.
Put them side to side to the small.
900 kV. Oh, I've done that. I don't have that at the minute. I can't do that at the minute. We'll need to be finishing
That is
shortly. But as you can see, this
giant.
10-inch motor is...
It has,
Do you want to see the crazy
it has
thing?
so much coils in it.
It does. Let me
I
show
think
you
it has
the...
about like 5 rows of coils.
Let me show you the crazy thing. So that weighs 82 grams with the battery. You ready for this? That weighs 110 grams just on its own.
Whoa.
And there's going to be 4 of them and a frame and everything else. So I am currently filming a Let's Build Together series with the 10-inch because the 10-inch is going to be easier to film that series with, and that will help people. But that's phenomenal. They do it in a ready-to-fly kit with a controller as well, I think. Really, really good. Let me just put that motor back behind me. Scary Tales, yo, I never used Insta, so tutorial please on how... No, you don't have to pin anything. Just go to my pinned post and click on description. And in the description, it tells you exactly what you have to do. Ultimately, you have to follow me and another account and tag 3 friends in there. If you haven't got 3 friends, then tag Squadding Quads, Spider Cinematics, and Only Drones. Model Aviation Clip says, wow. Caroline Tyler says, message redacted. Yeah, I agree. Shaky FPV, no way I snapped that into pieces on the first landing. Well, this, yeah. I think, Shaky FPV, you may need to just slow down your landing, son. I think you might be a little bit excitable. No, I love this. I absolutely love this. I think this is so much fun. I really do. I built a HD0 one using this frame in the summer, and I actually crashed it in long grass, and you just cannot find this thing. And I was worried that the HD0 would overheat, and luckily it hasn't damaged it. But I'm going to have the YMZ Lightning, this, and then the HD0 one on as like a nice comparison.
I don't think you've flown that in like 2 years.
Model Aviation Clip says, how cheap is it? Boy Wonder FPV, Google. So are you looking for the whole kit? What's my main drone? I do this as... I do some of this professionally. I do some of this for fun. I don't know what this is. This is...
it's a toothpick, definitely.
What did I say this was called?
You said it's a toothpick.
Somebody let me know. Hang on a minute, mate. Let me know in the comments down below what this is called. I can't remember.
What I can do?
It's
play back. I can just go back and.
Mate. Oh, it's a HD LRC Draknite. Google HD LRC Draknite and tell me how much it is. And if you're looking for the full kit, it'll be, yeah, I don't know. Dutch Aviation, if I had 300 bucks, what could I get into the hobby? You could get this as a ready-to-fly kit, I reckon. But give me a second, I'm going to double check. And how many drones do I have? HD LRC Draknite. I've got, how many drones have I got? Probably about 20 or 30, but I've also got RC cars, RC boats, RC helicopters, but I've been doing this for years, so years and years. Caroline Tyler says, I was going to fly my 10-inch quad today too. Same motors as yours, Bob. Those motors, I think everybody that's building a 10-inch has gone straight to those motors because it was so cheap on AliExpress, wasn't there? Stazzy say, emoji. Shaky says, I'm jealous. I would love to have a 10-inch. All right, mate. Scary Tale says, my E88 is coming in 5 days delivered. Exciting times. Car Garage says, hi. Model Aviation Clip says, yes. He wants the whole kit Lightning. I still don't know how to do it. It literally says in the description, buddy. Let me just have a quick look. All right, no worries.
Trying to search for a price.
Right. So the HD LRC Draknite on its own is £109. So that's just for the drone on its own.
Now with the control.
And if we go ready to fly, bear with me a second. So the whole kit with goggles. So you can have it with goggles, controller, and the
let's hope it
and the quad itself. That'll cost you. I can't even back out on your phone. Hang on.
The X.
Yeah, that will cost you 248 English pounds. So what's that? About 300 euros? No, in fact, it's about 250 euros, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it very hard to fly? I wouldn't necessarily say it's beginner friendly, but you can set it up in a way that will be easy. So you can set it up so it's got, let me give you that back. So you can set it up so that you're running something called angle mode, which means that as you push your stick forward, it won't go any further than that, so it won't flip over. So you can also set up your rates so that they're nice and slow. And I will do a video actually of how to set up rates for a newbie, and angle mode and things like that. It's not necessarily beginner friendly, but it can be made beginner friendly. Scary Tales, does it come with the controller? The version for £250 comes with the controller and goggles. Model Aviation Clip says, wow, that's nice. Is it very hard to fly? Okay, that's nice. So yeah, that's a great thing about FPV. You may get something that's not necessarily designed in a certain way to do a certain thing, but the great thing with it is you can always make it do whatever you want. One of my latest videos, I've flown this and I've put a panic button on it because it's got a GPS. The new version of Betafpv allows you to do a position hold and an altitude hold. If you put them both on the same switch at the same time, as you're flying along, and you press it, it just stops. Just literally pauses in midair. Obviously, the motors don't pause, but and it just stays there. So
if
that's
the motors pause,
it will just fall to the ground
and break.
But that's the great thing. If being hard is your concern, then this is probably better, because these are easier to fly and they're more forgiving look because your props are protected. Only Drones has got one of these. He's smashed his into the same floor that I smashed it into. It did break the plastic a little bit of CA glue, and away you go, job done. So they are a lot more beginner friendly, but that is also far more fun. If you search HGLRC on my channel, you'll see the review. It is incredible fun. By going on Insta and tutorial, I never used it. So have you signed up to an Instagram account? Are you now, do you have the Instagram app open? If so, go into the search bar and just type in Squadding Quads and you will see my account. Okay. How much is that with a full kit? This, I don't know if do Caroline or Only Drones. Do Betafpv do this as a ready to fly kit? I don't think they do. But you can buy the Betafpv controller and the Betafpv box goggles, but I don't think they do it as a ready to fly kit. Scary Tales, I did that. So are you on my account now? Have you found Squadding Quads account on Instagram, and have you clicked on it to open it up and expand where you can see loads of posts from me?
What was that drone
yes.
called?
So if you look at the very
Beta
FPV Air 75, if you look, or Air 65 would probably be better for a newbie. If you look at the very first post, it's got a little pin next to it. If you click on that post, it opens it up, and then underneath the picture, there is a description. And just read through that description and it tells you what to do.
I forgot what you said now.
Right.
Betafpv.
Let me have a look. So Betafpv, hopefully Caroline or Only Drones will help a brother out. Betafpv ready. In fact, let's just go Betafpv ready to fly and see what comes up. So
there's the Neo, definitely not.
We've got the Cetus Pro.
There's a Mobula. Ooh, a fixed wing.
No, boy, wouldn't have calmed down.
Oh, we have that control.
Okay, let me show you something. Now this is... Okay, I think I may have found something for you guys who are constrained on budgets. This
Cetus Pro.
So I did review the Cetus a while ago. Oh no, there we go. Right. £169 gets you goggles, controller and 2 batteries. Spare props and a charger. And I do recommend Betafpv. It may be cheaper on their website, and I do have an affiliate link, and I believe my affiliate link has a code with it, which will get you an extra 5% off as well. Do double check that. I could be wrong. That's probably as cheap as you're going to get. Scary Tales, okay, thanks, no problems at all. Model Aviation Clips, what ready-to-fly kit do you recommend for an affordable price? The problem is, what is an affordable price? So what's affordable to one person is not to another. I wouldn't go any lower than something like this, because that gives you a drone that is... Can I zoom in on it? I don't think I can. That gives you a drone that has ducts on it. Yeah, so that gives you a drone that's got ducts on it, so it's nice and protected. It's not as soft. This has altitude hold, although apparently it's not quite as easy. as other altitude holes, but it is what it is. And it's £169 with goggles, controller, battery, drone, props, and other ancillaries. So I would recommend the Betafpv CSX. There is an affiliate link down below. If you would like to use that, I would really appreciate it. If you don't, then I don't really care, because I'm not here for making money. But it would let Betafpv know that I am worth working with in the future. Matthew W, do you do any waterproofing? Thinking about trying the Flywoo X30 for winter flying. I actually have a bottle of the Flywoo spray there. One second, let me get my able assistant. You see that over there, literally right next to that controller? That yellow, no, to the left, that yellow and black box. Put your hand back.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do have a bottle of... Now, chat, you're going to have to help me out with this. I have got a bottle of this, but I haven't yet used it. Has anybody in the chat used it, and what do you think of it? I am going to apply it to something. I might apply it to this, actually, and then just go and fly this in the snow and deliberately crash it. I was doing a review last week, or I was filming a review last week, and I was filming a review last week, and I did actually destroy a brand new unreleased drone by dropping it in the snow. The manufacturer doesn't yet know, but I'm sure we'll have a fun conversation tomorrow.
Maybe on the stream.
I'm in big trouble. Yeah, big trouble when they find out. But so this would have probably have helped. I haven't ever used it, so if anybody in the chat has, please let me know. I have done worry-free FPV, but that was for literally making a video to land in a lake with, which is still one of my more popular videos. Scary Tales says, I did it. Well done, Scary Tales. Model Aviation Clip says, okay, thanks. Scary Tales said, can you send it to me now? Scary Tales, did you win the competition? Yeah, something like what you have now. This would be ideal. If you could get something like that, that would be ideal. Can you recommend Flywoo? Oh, I can recommend the Flywoo A. What's the A30? Because this says X30. Is that the same thing? Or was that just a typo? Sorry. If it was a typo, I didn't mean to say that. It's great, very easy to use mess-free. Yeah, I think it must have just been a typo. So can I literally just... No, I'm not going to ask chat for that, because I will get an answer from Only Drones that may not be true, because it gets a bit excitable. Don't you, Only Drones? Let me know that you're still there in the chat down below. Make sure you are liking this stream. Hyper Tiger, is ELRS the best system for beginners? It can be a little bit challenging to get into at first. There can be a bit of a learning curve with the ELRS, but I would never recommend anything else because it's amazing. Can I check if you've won? I don't think I've actually drawn it yet, Scary Tales, have I? So
No, we haven't yet,
because we haven't actually found a comment picker. But I do like your enthusiasm. I really do. So good luck. And if you do win it, then I'll make sure that Spider Cinematic sends it to you before I've announced it, because otherwise I think I might get a little bit of grief off you. Is it arrived yet?
Well, did you win the competition?
So I have to sleep right now. Well, Scary Tales, I wish you a good night. Have a very restful sleep. And enjoy whatever tomorrow brings you. I hope it's a wonderful, wonderful day. And I hope it brings you a winning competition entry.
I hope that the prize will be just sitting at your front door.
Just sitting at your front door before I've announced it. Before I've even drawn it.
The box just knocking on my door constantly.
Yeah. All right, Scary Tales, take it easy. It's been a pleasure to have you on stream. Please make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so that next time you are here as well. I hope it brings you some common sense. Now, Caroline, what did we say about Painless being a bit preachy earlier? That's not my style. You're right, though. Anyway, moving on. When and where can you see if you've won on a live stream? I'll also put it in the community post as well. You'll only have 24 hours to reply to me via Instagram, because I'm sick to death of drawing competitions and nobody actually coming forward. So do check the community tab. But if you see me live tomorrow night, come and join in and you'll see it drawn tomorrow night.
Or maybe not.
Scary Tales, do I have to tell you my address in what WhatsApp. No, but I will need your address to ship it to you.
Obviously.
Now.
Would you just
now.
ship it to the
Now. I will need your address, yes. Although It's the Evil competition is being handled directly by Spider Cinematics, and they will send it to you directly from the good old United States of America.
USA.
So yeah, but they will need your address. I won't need you to contact me via WhatsApp. I will just need you to contact me via Instagram DM if I announce you as the winner. And I wish you very, very good luck. Model Aviation, please do come back tomorrow night when I draw it, because it'll be easier that way rather than having to look through the community post. And Shaky says, yeah, X30, not A30. Okay, brilliant. I need to work out how to use. Do I just spray it on? Like, I'm
just let it
really reluctant to ask in
Maybe
chat,
just
because
spray it on and just let
I
it
like
set.
to cause havoc in live chats. So I've got to be careful when I'm asking. But do I just spray it on? Is that how I use it? Let me know in the chat down below.
We probably have to let it set to like solidify.
I'm struggling to talk here. Okay, but tomorrow I am on school. Well, it'll be about this time tomorrow, Model Aviation Clips. So if you're in the beautiful Netherlands, it is nearly 9 p.m. of an evening now, isn't it? Caroline Tyler's got some X30 coming in the post. Caroline Tyler, have you actually read up on how to use it? Because you're the sensible one in the chat.
Probably says
You're not only drones. I am back in 10 minutes as Model Aviation Clips. I'm probably going to be finished by the Model Aviation Clips, but it'll be up right. So what time is it now? It's nearly 9 o'clock in
so basically, I'm
Holland.
just wasting my time just watching this.
Well, you don't have to. It'll be about 8 p.m.-ish, give or take. 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m. in Central European time tomorrow when I draw it. Shaky, I mistakenly flew an A-test lipo on my... Oh, wow. I was wondering why I got 7 minutes flight. No smoke. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
A bit silly and careless, but was it fun, though? Scary Tell says, bye, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Do I live in the UK or USA? I live in the UK. Spider Cinematics are based in the United States. I've seen Joshua Bardo use it. Caroline Tyler, let me know in the comments down below, what exactly did he do? Did he literally just spray it on? Because I don't know. And do I need to let it dry before I fire up the flight control? Because I'm actually half tempted now just to can spray it on stream now. Easier to ship in it.
That probably says how to use it.
Not for me, because I don't have it. So
Put in a different
hang on a minute. Not for me, because I don't have it. So I can't ship it in it. It'll be shipped by Spider Cinematics, who are based in America. Are you based in America, by the way, or are you based in the UK? I'm going to guess. Application. You're based in the UK from certain things. Covering circuit boards. How late are you going to live stream? I didn't hear it, sorry. About 5 minutes and I'm gone. I won't be very long now. Covering circuit boards, flight controllers, glass, operating instructions. Before spraying another layer, let it dry. So just do not let your circuit board be immersed in water for a long time when it's powered on. The fires, just spray it. Just spray it. I'm going to do it on stream, and if you're all wrong, I'm going to find you all. And I'm going to Liam Neeson a lot of you.
Just two sprays.
Hang on, mate. Hello, it's me again. How are you? I'm very well, Sander. I am almost finished for the evening. Yes, I am. Scary Tales, yes, you are what? UK or USA? There you go. I've just sprayed it. And the problem is I'm going to have to spray it from the... I don't think it takes that long. I'm going to have to spray it from the underside as well, aren't I? So we can spray, we can take the bash off. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. And actually, I can see it's drying already. So we're going to leave the camera positioned and we're going to watch it dry. This is literally like watching paint dry. And if you don't come here for your boy Squadding Quads to watch paint dry, what else do you come here for? Scary Tale says UK. Okay, brilliant. God bless the Green King. Something or other. Let's not get political, Quads. You'll get into trouble.
My comments are delayed.
Yeah, it looks like it's dried off nicely already, actually. Got a little bit on the chip on the edge there, look.
Yeah.
So, about the FPV goggles. Got any recommendations? Not too pricey. Did we establish what your budget was, Sander? It leaves a white tide mark. Come spring, I'll watch grass grow. Are you trying to say my live streams are as exciting as watching grass grow, Caroline? Because I'd probably agree with you
That
sometimes.
means it's as boring.
How late are you going to live stream tomorrow? I'm going to start live streaming about 6:30 UK time and finish about 7:30 UK time tomorrow. I will make a live stream unboxing my E88. Nice.
So basically just punching it.
I'll be there for that. Not really. I got 200 left, I think. Did you buy, what did you buy? Like, have you bought a DJI quad? Or did you buy a Walksnail quad? Or have you bought an analog quad? Ultimately, I'd probably say the DJI N3 goggles, if I'm honest. You should be able to get them for about that on Amazon. So I'm literally going excited now. Because I'm just going to spray the living hell out of it. And if it explodes, I'm going to blame you guys, mainly you, Caroline, because you're the one that's encouraged me to do this. So it'll be all your fault, basically. I need to wipe that off that prop. I probably should have taken my props off. But hey-ho, we don't take props off in this.
It's cleaning the props at least.
It is leaving that little white tide mark, isn't it? We don't take props off in this house.
Yeah, never.
Okay, so let's have a look. Radiomaster Thing and the Hummingbird 3.1. Is that an analog quad? If that's an analog quad, you're going to need an analog set of goggles. In which case, I'd probably recommend something like. I'll have to double check on the prices. Did you buy Radiomaster on after we'd spoke earlier on? Model Aviation Clip says, and then we hear also who won the giveaway. Yes, we will do the giveaway live tomorrow night. We will find a website that works and we'll do the giveaway live. Bye, man. Bye, Scary Tales. Been a pleasure. Been fun. Matthew, I'm going to give it a try. Thank you. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much, Matthew. It's been an absolute pleasure. I only intended to live stream for 45 minutes when I've been talking for an hour and a half. So, sorry. I've been irresponsible for 63 years. Not a chance of changing it for the better. You and me both, although I'm not quite 63. But I do look it. Not yet, but I'm looking for budget. But yeah, it's calculated in. So about 200 quid, that's analog. I'm going to say if you can get a set of Cadex Goggles X for 200. I don't know if you can. I'm sure you could at one point and then just get an analog adapter for that. But then that is going to probably push your budget. So I'm not a fan of recommending spending a lot of money on analog goggles. What I do, the way I do analog, is I've got a pair of DJI V2s. You can pick them up secondhand for 150 quid, and I use an analog adapter. And then I can also use pretty much any DJI O3 or Vista quad on them. So that would be my recommendation. A used set of DJI V2 goggles. There you go, with an analog adapter. And I can talk about the analog adapter tomorrow when I'm on stream. I'll grab my V2s tomorrow and I'll put them on stream and I'll show you what the adapter is and how it works.
They are right there.
No, they're not my V2s, mate. So this stuff has left a weird mark on the mat, which is interesting. But yeah, you can definitely see it's left a mark on it. So that's good. So yeah, that's been fun. You've all been amazing. It's been incredible. I hope you've enjoyed these live streams. I didn't intend to do as many as I've done, but I find it quite addictive. I'm really desperate to grow the community that we've built, to be honest with you. Like I say, you guys have humbled me. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. Only Drones has just returned as I'm leaving. Caroline Tyler's just leaving. It's been amazing. I'm going to catch you all tomorrow. Thank you all so much for your time this evening. Good luck with the competitions, everybody, tomorrow. Hopefully Scary Tales wins and the prize is at his door before I've actually drawn it. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be in for a rough ride. It's been amazing. I love you all. Until next time.